Hello, and welcome to today's video, where we're going to explore the best way to carve a pumpkin for Halloween. Carving pumpkins is a classic and fun tradition, and with a few simple steps, you can create amazing jack-o'-lanterns to light up your Halloween night. In this tutorial, we'll take you through the process step by step, using clear and straightforward instructions. So, let's get started. 1. Choosing the right pumpkin. The first step in creating a fantastic jack-o'-lantern is selecting the right pumpkin. When picking a pumpkin for carving, look for one that is firm, symmetrical, and free from blemishes. The size of the pumpkin should match the design you have in mind, and it should be free of any mold or soft spots. 2. Gathering your tools. To carve a pumpkin effectively, you'll need a few essential tools. 1. A sharp knife. Make sure it's a sturdy, serrated knife or a pumpkin carving knife. 2. A spoon. A sturdy spoon with a serrated edge works best for scooping out the pumpkin's insides. 3. A marker or pen. This will help you outline your design on the pumpkin. 4. A bowl or container, to collect the pumpkin seeds and pulp for roasting or composting. 5. A newspaper or plastic sheet, to protect your work surface. 3. Preparing your workspace. Before you begin carving, set up a designated workspace. Lay down a newspaper or plastic sheet to catch any mess, making cleanup easier. Ensure good lighting in the area to help you see your design clearly as you work. 4. Creating a lid. Start by carving a lid for your pumpkin. This lid will allow you to access the inside of the pumpkin for cleaning and placing a candle or LED light later. Follow these steps. 1. Draw a circle around the top of the pumpkin, making it large enough to fit your hand inside. 2. Carefully cut along the drawn line, angling the knife slightly inward so that the lid doesn't fall inside the pumpkin. 2. This angle will help the lid rest on top of the pumpkin. 5. Removing the pumpkin guts. Now, it's time to clean out the pumpkin's insides. Using a spoon, scoop out the seeds and the pulp. Be sure to get everything, as any remaining pulp can cause your pumpkin to rot prematurely. Here's how to do it. 1. Scrape the insides of the pumpkin, removing all the stringy bits and seeds. 2. Place the seeds and pulp in a bowl or container for later use or composting. 6. Carving your design. With your pumpkin cleaned out, it's time to carve your chosen design. You can either use a stencil or create your design freehand. Here's how to proceed. 1. If you're using a stencil, tape it onto the pumpkin's surface, making sure it's secure and aligned. 2. Trace the design onto the pumpkin using a pen or marker. 3. Carefully carve along the lines with your sharp knife. 3. Take your time and don't rush the process. 4. For freehand designs, draw your design directly onto the pumpkin and carve it out following your markings. 7. Adding details. To make your pumpkin stand out, consider adding some details to your design. These can include creating different levels of depth by carving away more or less pumpkin flesh. Experiment with different techniques to give your jack-o'-lantern personality and flair. 8. Ventilation holes. Carving a few small ventilation holes at the top of your pumpkin can help release heat and reduce the risk of your pumpkin becoming too hot inside, which could lead to premature wilting. These holes also let the smoke from a candle or LED light escape. 9. Preservation tips. To extend the life of your jack-o'-lantern, follow these preservation tips. 1. Keep your pumpkin out of direct sunlight and in a cool, dry place when you're not displaying it. 2. Rub petroleum jelly on the cut edges to seal in moisture and slow down the drying process. 3. If you're using a candle to light your pumpkin, consider using a battery-operated LED light instead. 3. This eliminates the risk of a real flame and extends the life of your pumpkin. 10. Displaying your creation. Once your jack-o'-lantern is complete, it's time to display it. You can place it on your porch, in a window, or even on a table as a centerpiece. If you're using a real candle, always supervise it when lit, and never leave it unattended. Conclusion. There you have it. The best way to carve a pumpkin for Halloween. Remember, the key to a successful pumpkin carving experience is choosing the right pumpkin, gathering the necessary tools, and taking your time with each step. With practice, you can create stunning jack-o'-lanterns that will impress your friends and neighbors. We hope you found this tutorial helpful and that it inspires you to get creative with your Halloween pumpkin carving. If you have any tips or suggestions, Please share them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more accessible and informative content. Thanks for watching, and have a spooktacular Halloween!